Cause the baby didn't never look like me, but I'm just a good-hearted person. Why did I find this in your car? And why you ain't just been telling me after a year of me taking care of you and this baby?
Hello, Kings. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got some of the craziest clips of absolute worst single mothers I could find. Trust me, it's a roller coaster of drama, bad decisions, and straight-up reckless behavior. Let's roll.
You tell me if you think this is fair. I'm 40 years old. I married this woman when I was 33. After only knowing her 7 months, and no, I ain't get no prenup or none of that, but she didn't have nothing. Me, I had a $1.5 million house in Hoover, Alabama. Me, I had the Mercedes in the driveway. I went to law school. I was the one up studying all them late nights. Didn't even know who this woman was back then, right? Now, you mean to tell me it took me 40 years to make all this, and this person who I've only known for 7 years, won't have.
So, here's the deal. This guy worked his whole life to get where he is. 40 years of grinding. He's got a $1.5 million house in Hoover, Alabama, a Mercedes in the driveway, and a law degree he earned after putting in crazy hours of studying. All that hard work was his. Then, at 33, he meets this woman, and after just 7 months, they get married. No prenup, no financial protection, nothing. Back then, he didn't have anything. No house, no car, nothing close to what he had built. Now, 7 years later, the marriage is over, and she's about to walk away with half of everything he's worked for. Half of a lifetime of effort for a relationship that didn't even last a decade. Like, does that even seem fair? Marriage is supposed to be a partnership, sure, but how does 7 years compare to 40 years of hustle? This guy built his life from the ground up, and now the system is saying she gets to take a huge piece of it, even though she wasn't there for any of the hard part. It's not just about the money, it's about the principle. Why should someone get half of what you worked your whole life for when they didn't help build it? I mean, come on, that just doesn't add up. What do you guys think? Is this fair or not? Don't let all those years of hustling, grinding, and building your empire go down the drain because of a woman who spent her wild days making questionable choices and now sees you as her golden ticket to an easy life. Be sharp about who you decide to tie the knot with and who you plan to start a family with. Your future is way too valuable to hand over to someone carrying a ton of baggage and looking for a shortcut to success.
One of the reasons that I think so many 30 and 40-year-olds are choosing to stay single nowadays is because the reward doesn't seem to be outweighing the risk anymore. The reward being a relationship, love, and a partner, but the risk being your peace, your heart, and your sanity. And when you've dealt with heartbreak on a level that some of us have went through, you'll do anything in your power not to go through something like that ever again. And the level of strength that it took for some of us to pull ourselves out of these dark places, we don't want to find out if we have that type of strength again.
Many 30 and 40-year-olds today are choosing to remain single because, from a practical perspective, the perceived rewards of a relationship, such as love, companionship, and partnership, no longer seem to outweigh the potential risks, which include losing one's peace, emotional stability, and mental well-being. For those who have endured profound heartbreak and the deep emotional scars that come with it, the experience often serves as a cautionary tale. The immense strength it takes to recover from such darkness leaves a lasting impression, one that many are unwilling to test again. The idea of putting oneself in a vulnerable position, risking another descent into emotional turmoil, feels like too high a price to pay for the uncertain benefits of a relationship. For those who have faced these struggles, self-preservation becomes paramount, and the fear of revisiting such pain shapes their outlook on love and relationship. This right here hits the nail on the head. Think about it. Guys go through so much emotional chaos after a breakup, and honestly, who wants to roll the dice on marriage when the odds are literally a coin toss? Like, why risk losing half of everything you've worked hard for? Instead, it just makes way more sense to stay solo. Put your energy into bettering yourself and genuinely enjoy your own space and freedom. No heartbreak drama, no financial stress, just peace and self-focus.
Passport bros. They're allegedly getting passports and traveling to different countries to find mates, women to marry, who have values that they admire. Well, I'm a mother of 4 sons, and one of my sons married a woman from Spain. And I'm here to tell you, she is the most precious person in the world. She's very well educated. She's very elegant. She's very feminine. She knows how to cooperate with my son and not be demanding and entitled and ungrateful for the things that he does for her. Well, women in America have grown so entitled and so demanding that they think they can do anything they want to do and get away with it, treat a man any way they want to treat him, and even denigrate him when they weigh 300 pounds and he wants someone who looks feminine, who behaves feminine, who takes care of herself. I'm going to encourage my other sons who are not married to get a passport.
The mother's perspective highlights her belief in the growing appeal of men seeking foreign partners due to cultural differences in values and expectations. She observes a shift in her own society, where many women, in her view, have become overly entitled, demanding, and dismissive of the needs and desires of men. This stands in stark contrast to the relationship her son has with his wife from Spain, whom she sees as the epitome of respect, femininity, and partnership. The Spanish wife's elegance, education, and gratitude for her husband's efforts have not only strengthened their marriage but have also deeply impressed the mother. She contrasts this harmonious dynamic with her frustrations about women in her culture, who, she feels, often act without accountability while expecting unconditional acceptance. Motivated by this experience, he openly supports the idea of her other sons exploring international options for partners, seeing it as a pathway to finding women who uphold the values she and her sons admire. I'm not really into the whole passport bros idea because people don't always talk about the risk. A lot of the time, once a woman gets her citizenship, she might act interested in any average guy just to get it. After that, she could easily move on to someone else. But if you happen to find a woman abroad who has strong values and you're good at picking the right person, you could definitely find someone worth keeping.
Familiar with this folder that was in your car?
Why are you going through my stuff?
You know, this hurts to go in your car and see something like this, and I don't even know what to say right now. And I knew what was going on because the baby didn't never look like me, but I'm just a good-hearted person. Why did I find this in your car? And why you ain't just been tell me after a year of me taking care of you and this baby?
I just got the papers a couple days ago. I was going to tell you. I mean, Father's Day definitely wasn't the day to be, kind of...
Like, why would you even, just try to hide this from me? You knew.
I didn't hide anything. I just got the paper 2 days ago.
So you didn't know that the kid wasn't mine. So you was f***ing off while you was f***ing me. My heart is so heavy right now.
How I feel about you, that doesn't change about how much my baby loves you.
It's like a lot of things just on my mind right now after I just read the papers, and I can't even really be mad right now. I'm more so hurt on my end because I grew love for the baby to not be mine, and it's me having to walk out like this.
Walk out? Where are you going?
I can't.
You can't do that. No.
No. I can't stay. Stay. What do you mean? You hate this from me, and it's Father's Day today.
I hid it from you.
It's Father's Day.
I wanted a decent day to actually tell you, and I don't feel like today was the day for that.
So if you really knew I wasn't the father, so why you even still got me a Father's Day gift?
For me, you are the father. That doesn't change me. You're still the father. So, I don't know how you want to do it, but
I cannot stand when someone uses the whole "my baby loves you, my baby sees you as a father, my baby wants you to be their dad" narrative, because it's nothing more than emotional manipulation to guilt trip you into taking on a responsibility you never signed up. It's unfair to you and the child, because if you grow emotionally attached and find out later that the baby isn't yours, it's going to hurt both of you. If it were me, I'd go straight to court, sue for the emotional and financial damages, and move on with someone who's actually on. Thankfully, this guy caught on early by digging a little deeper and realizing something didn't add up, but let's be real. Most men don't find out that easily. If the baby happens to look a bit like the mother, they'll just assume it takes after her side and go on raising a child that's not even there. This is why every man should insist on a DNA test, no matter what. If your girl gets defensive about it, that's a major red flag, and you need to address it together before moving forward. And that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give the video a like. It really helps out and gets this content seen by more people through the algorithm. Always remember, stay strong, kings.